Good morning students, I am S. Mohanasundari, Department of Chemistry. In this video we are going to discuss chapter 5 air. So we already discussed these topics, that is air and its properties, atmosphere, composition and components of air, uses of air, oxygen and carbon dioxide cycle, rusting. So in previous class we had discussed oxygen and carbon dioxide cycle and rusting. So you already know what is oxygen and carbon dioxide cycle, that is how oxygen and carbon dioxide get balanced in nature by the process of photosynthesis and respiration. So these are all the process that helps to balance oxygen and carbon dioxide in nature. As well as rusting. What is rusting? The reddish brown substance that forms around the iron particle, that is rusting. Rust is a iron oxide. So rust and iron are different substances. So we discussed the conditions necessary for rusting as well as the methods how can we prevent rusting. So we already discussed these topics. So in this video we are going to learn air pollution and the next sources and harmful effects of air pollutants. So the first one, air pollution. What is air pollution? The contamination of air with harmful gases, smoke and dust is called air pollution. So the air gets contaminated. How? By harmful gases, smokes and dust is called air pollution. So the quality of air is destroyed. So that is called air pollution. So due to air pollution, 7 million people are dying every year. So this air pollution kills 7 million people every year. So air pollution is a dangerous one. What is air pollutants? So the substance whose presence in air make it impure or contaminated are called air pollutants. The substance, that is a particular substance that destroy the quality of air, that contaminates the air, that make the air impure. So that is called air pollutants. So the particular substance is called air pollutants. For example, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide are air pollutants. The major air pollutants, there are lots of air pollutants. The major are sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, suspended particulate matter. So these 6 components are a major air pollutant. So not only these gases, in our home itself we are having polluted air. That is, comparing to the outdoor, in indoor the air is polluted 10 times more. So we have to open the window, we have to open the door. We should not be in the closed room. We have to open the window to circulate the air in and out. So not only in the traffic jams or in city sites, in our home itself we are having polluted air. So in polluted air it contains these components, these pollutants that damages our health. So let us discuss one by one. Before that we have to know what is AQI. So air quality is measured with the air quality index or AQI. So the AQI works like a thermometer that runs from 0 to 500 degrees. That is air quality. The quality of air can be measured by this AQI, air quality index. So it will be like a thermometer. So it runs from 0 to 500. So in thermometer it runs to 0 to 100. That like this AQI works from 0 to 500. So how thermometer shows temperature? Like that it shows the quality of air, that is amount of pollution that present in air. So you see this picture Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal, you can see two different pictures of same Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, you all know this is one of the world wonder. So the first pic, the white color pic, is before air pollution. That is before the Taj Mahal get affected by pollution. So the next, that yellowish color, that is after it gets affected by pollution of air, it turns yellow. So that is after pollution. So the pollution have an impact in both living and non-living things. Not only human beings, not only plants and animals have affected. So the non-living things also gets affected. Not only this monument, statues are also get destroyed because of air pollution. Air pollution causes acid rain. So this acid rain destroys the surface of non-living and living beings. So the air quality index. So we can see the category of air quality index. So there will be 0 to 500 measurements. The 0 to 50 is good, 51 to 100 is satisfactory, 101 to 200 is moderate pollution, 201 to 300 is poor, 301 to 400 is very poor, and 401 to 500 is severe. So in this poor, very poor, severe, we have to take immediate action to control air pollution. Otherwise, it leads to very dangerous impact. So the next one is sources and harmful effects of air pollutants. So air pollution produces a large number of bad effects on living and non-living things. So we already said it has an impact in both living and non-living things. So let us see one by one. The first one is sulfur dioxide. It is produced by burning of fuels in factories as well as in vehicles and in thermal power stations. It causes respiratory problems. It leads to severe lung damage. That is, it causes permanent lung damage as well as it produces acid rain. So what is acid rain? Acid rain is a chemical reaction that begins with sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide are released into the air. That is, acid rain is produced by sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides. So this sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide gets high into the atmosphere and mixed with water. That is, it mixes with rainwater and produce acid rain. So this acid rain damages trees, plants, soil, aquatic animals like fishes. It destroys statues. It destroys buildings and historical monuments. So also the sulfur dioxide supports smog. It leads to the deadly air pollutant called smog. Smog is a combination of two words, that is smoke and fog. Smoke means we already know, and fog means in Tamil we can say panimootam. Smoke means in Tamil we can say pugai. So this is smoke plus fog gives smog. So it is a mixture of many pollutants. It affects all the living and non-living beings. So it contains fine particulate matter like ashes, dust particles. So smog is a deadly air pollutant. So the sources of smog is industrial areas, coal-fired power generation stations. So the burning of coal produces sulfur dioxide, so it leads to acid rain as well as smog. So this smog irritates your eyes, it irritates your throat, it affects your nose as well as it leads to lung and heart problems. So the long time exposure in smog leads to lung cancer. So we have to avoid this kind of pollution and we have to move from that place. So the next one is nitrogen oxide, NO2 or NO. So nitrogen oxides are produced by the same burning of fuels as well as the same impact what I said in sulfur dioxide, the same for nitrogen oxides. So it leads to lung congestion and it also attacks the surface of our skin. So it also leads to the formation of acid rain. It also contributes to the formation of smog. So what is nitrogen oxides? When nitrogen gets reacted with oxygen, that is N2 plus O2 gives 2NO, that is nitric oxide. So this nitric oxide further reacted with oxygen produce nitrogen dioxide, 2NO2. So these two, nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide, is a toxic compounds. So it has a very dangerous effect on our health. The next one is carbon monoxide, CO. It is also called as silent killer. So this carbon monoxide is produced by incomplete combustion. Note down this: incomplete combustion of fuels, kerosene, petrol and diesel, as well as it also produced in our homes, factories and motor vehicles. So how it is produced in our home, how it is gets released in atmosphere means, if we left a car in running, so it releases carbon monoxide. It also produced by clogged chimney. So it also produced by that fireplace. So it also produced in loose furnace exchanger. So carbon monoxide is produced by this kind of ways. So the next one is the main point of carbon monoxide is it is a very poisonous gas. Comparing to sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, the carbon monoxide is in the first position of poisonous type. So carbon monoxide is a very poisonous gas. If we inhaled that carbon monoxide, it leads to brain death, as well as it reduces the oxygen carrying capacity in our blood. So it have brain death. So it leads to brain death, as well as it causes respiratory problems. It causes suffocation. That is, it start poisoning our health. It causes headache, nausea, dizziness. We can't breathe freely. We feel collapsed, so we can't stand steady. We lose our consciousness. And the next one is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide also produced in large quantities by burning of fuels, as well as in homes, factories, by vehicles. So carbon monoxide is a normal constituent, but excess of carbon dioxide is considered as a pollutant. So carbon dioxide is a normal one. So we already discussed about that. But everything which has excess in amount, which is in excess, it leads to danger. So like that carbon dioxide also, nowadays it is in high amount. So it considered as a pollutant. So because it produces undesirable changes. Yes, because carbon dioxide, the rate of carbon dioxide is increased nowadays. So it leads to global warming. That is greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide is main gas. That is main greenhouse gas. So it absorbs the sun's heat more because the carbon dioxide amount is more. So the earth gets more heated. So it leads to global warming. So the remaining topics, chlorofluorocarbon and suspended particulate matter, will be next discussed in next video. Thank you.